Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of A Little Modular. Today I will be talking some more about the fabulous angle grinder. If you have followed my channel, then you have probably seen the first video I've made on it. This is a super crazy, really unique module, and I can't really think about anything remotely close to it. It could really surprise you in many ways. And one of the surprises for me was that this is actually a great percussion generator and percussion mangler. Because at first I thought about it as a really aggressive sound generator and distortion kind of character box, and this is what this excels at. But at the same time is a really great kicks generator, for instance, or some metallic and percussion sounds, and also a great percussion loop mangler. So in this episode I would like to show you the percussion tricks that I have came up with since I got this module in December. So let's start off with the kick patch. I actually got this tip directly from the designer of this module himself, Eric Schlappy. The idea is really simple. You take the grind output out of here, and you need one VCA and two envelopes. You go out from the grind output to the VCA, then you modulate the VCA with a short envelope, and you also modulate the 1 volt per octave right here with another envelope, and they have different settings. I'm using channel number 1 and channel number 4 from Mats. Channel number 4 is opening the VCA, and channel number 1 is influencing the 1 volt per octave. And this is how it sounds when I increase the okay. Now if I fiddle with the frequency, of course you can get lower and lower, really low. Okay, now I can add or subtract some of the click with the attack and release on Mats. So a longer attack up until it actually sounds like it's reversed. Okay, I can also make the fall longer, so it's like a typical 808 long bass, or shorter, like just a click. Now the second envelope is set differently. I'm adding just a bit of it, and it has a really short attack and medium release. You can hear that's how it sounds with the short release. You have to be really careful with the amount of this modulation, because if you open it up too much, it will just choke, just like so. So in my case it's about 1 o'clock, right? So just with adjusting those two envelopes and the frequency here, you can get a lot of different sounds. But those are plain vanilla sounds, and you could just do that with many other modules. Now the cool thing starts when you will use those faders right here, because they will introduce all kind of different harmonics to your sound, to your kick. So if you like those distorted, saturated kicks, this is your friend. Up until it sounds really crazy and not like a kick anymore. Of course, it's a very good idea to modulate those with the inputs right here. You can see it's modulated. Let's slow it down a bit. So it's modulated. Okay, and you can of course modulate all of them simultaneously. So you can hear already it sounds interesting. Really punchy kicks with a lot of low end. You can of course use the filter outs, and it will sound different. Now we can use the same arrangement to produce some high-pitched metallic sounds. You just change the frequency to a higher one, and as you can hear, if you use the sliders and you set them to different positions, you get just hundreds of different sounds. Now I'm again modulating the volt per octave. And also the sound out of this goes to the VCA, which is controlled by the same envelope on Matt's 4th channel. So it can be really short, like this, which I'm loving, or longer, or with less attack. Okay, let's fiddle with the other envelope. Okay. It's just crazy how many different sounds you can make with this combo. It's really bonkers. Now, of course, you can modulate those just like I did with the with the kick. Let's try it right now. I have an octa source on the left, and I'll just connect randomly some of the outs to some of the fader CV ins, like so. Yes, please. You can already hear it's a glitch mayhem. If I speed it up, God damn it. Now, that's just the beginning, because right now I can connect some source to the FM2 like I did here, and I can just open up the FM2, which I have connected here. I have some triangle wave going into the FM2 on the angle grinder, and if I increase the depth of the modulation and maybe change the frequency on the Rubicon, which is the source of the FM, we are getting yet another galaxy of wicked percussion sounds. Alright? It's crazy. I'm loving it, really. Okay, so here's another tip for you. As I mentioned, it is great not only at generating percussive sounds, but also mangling them. So I have a simple drum loop connected to the in right here. This is a drum loop made with hex inverter modules, and I have connected low pass and high pass outs from here and panned them hard left and hard right. This tip is also courtesy of Eric Schlappy. Thanks, Eric. Really great tip. And you can already hear I can get some nice panning effects with that. But if we start moving the faders, it starts to get really interesting. And just doing that with different amounts of grind to spin, maybe changing the range right here, we can get some crazy sounds already. But it's even cooler when we connect something to the volt per octave and just modulate it. You get this really gnarly distorted sound. I'm using the same Intelligent Rubicon oscillator and a triangle wave. I'm increasing the modulation And with those three controls, frequency, modulating the volt per octave, and using those different... Oh shit! You can hear where this is going, right? Straight into hell. So as you can already hear, we can get some unbelievable amount of different drum sounds with this. And for mangling loops, bass loops, actually anything goes in here. If you like aggressive, if you like distorted, it's a super unique and fun module. God damn it, I just can't stop. Check it out. I will definitely experiment more with this module and get back to you, as this is just an endless source of inspiration for me lately. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please subscribe, please like. Ciao.